Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jtraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related content and much more, man. Thank y'all much for joining me, man. And thank y'all for those who did join me yesterday during my briefing, as we talked about those key levels, you know, what we could see towards the upside and what we could see towards the downside and so forth. Right now, as far as SPY, we have came down and recovered right around that 675.50, guys, but that pushed right back up towards the VWAP, towards the 200-day moving average. Back up towards that 677 10-ish level. So we have pushed back up towards these key levels. If we can get this break, then we do have room to run our way back up towards 78, up to 79, to even up towards 80 levels. So we are starting to get a U-shaped pattern back on up towards the upside. So right now it's definitely still looking good. So you can clearly see that we broke out of this downtrend since this morning. Started going a nice little transition from the downtrend now to an uptrend. Now buyers have control right back up towards the upside. So if you caught those bottoms, shout out to y'all, man. But that's what it's all about. It's all about patience, man. Like, if you're long buyers, wait for the sellers to play out, get around these key levels. You can see right here we bounced twice. Three times. Right around 670, 675.50 once, twice, and then we want to recover for this third one and going for that nice rotation back up toward the upside. And if y'all were in my session yesterday, guys, I did talk about on how the market likes to start the transition, you know, from 9:30 to 12:30, from 1 to 4. So as you can see right here, we start the transition from the downside now back to the upside, where buyers are now stepping back in, trying to take back control. If we get back up, which we are already above that 677 10-ish. Next key level that I do see is 80. You know, we can get that strong push. The next key level I do see is back up towards that 80 level. So right now, it's definitely still looking good. God, man, it's still looking good. Ooh. Still looking good on that 80, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. Still looking good on 80. Look at this. Look at that transition. Look at this beautiful transition. Look at this beautiful downtrend breakout going from the downside bearishness to now bullishness. Look at that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I should have held it. I did go in for a trade for the bounce back up, but I scalped it. I should have held it. I should have held it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kicked myself for not holding it. Now we back up to the VWAP. Testing the VWAP. Damn, CRWV went on a nice little spike. Jeez, I could have caught that one too. Let me see how the contract's looking on that one. Let me see. CRWV still looking nice. Still looking pretty on my end. Let me see which ones I can catch though, because I know I gotta possibly switch my account over, because I gotta get in one more shares to trade with. So let me see. Oops, I went to the wrong. Let's see. So this morning, guys, on SPY, I did catch the move back on down, and then I caught the move right back on up. Right at this recovery level right here, guys. Right here, this recovery level. 675.50 for the move back on up. I'm just trying to see. God, I should have caught. I should have kept my eyes peeled on CRWV for that nice spike back up. I should have. You can only watch one stock at a time, man. You can't watch every single one of them, man. Can't watch every single one. So I'm gonna try. Let me see what I can do. Can I try to go for now? I don't think it's gonna even take my lows. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's too low. It's too high. I don't think it's gonna be able to go back down to the area I want it. Shoot, I don't think it's going back down to it. I might have to move my whatchamacallit up just to even get a sell-off on this, because I don't even think it's going to take it. Because look at CRWV. Look at that nice reject. Look at that nice recovery right back up. Tesla 445 right back up towards 450. SPY 675.50 right back on up towards the 678. It's some good bouncing opportunities, man. I missed my. I couldn't get, like I said, I couldn't jump in on CRWV in time. I was too busy watching SPY. I couldn't do both at the same damn time. That's the only thing. But SPY, look at this. Nice move back on up towards the upside. CRWV, nice move back up towards the upside. Golly. If I would have caught both, I'd have been good. I can't play both at the same time, man. If I could, I would. I would have been catching both of them and banking on both of them. Now, as I was going over my talks yesterday, the best stock Friday to me personally was Meta. I think Meta was the best one. Yes, SPY went on a $10 push Friday, But Meta went on a $20 push, guys. Like, if we go back a little bit, I'm going to take CRWV off real quick. And we'll go back to Meta real fast. We'll go back to Meta. So, Meta, Friday. Let's go back Friday real quick. On the beautiful level that y'all could have had towards the upside that could have changed our account completely. Meta. Well, where's it at? Right here? Was that? No, that's not it. I might have to go to a 5-minute time frame instead of a 2-minute time frame. Let's see. Where you at? Alright, so that's Monday. Let me go back to Fridays. I just need to go Fridays. Actually, I'm using the 2-minute time frame. That's the reason why. Matter of fact, let me go till 5. Let me push till 5. Be a little bit more easier to read. My fault. It's Friday. Here we go. So, okay. Notice right here, guys. We went from like the 600, 601 level. Ran our way all the way back up to 620 right before the market closed. So imagine if you would have got in with shares on that one, on how much money you would have made. I mean, that could have changed your account in one day. $20 mover. Damn near $20 mover back up towards the upside and plus. All the way up to damn near 623 before the market closed. So thinking about that, guys, when you just sit here, I mean, you wait on these opportunities to present themselves and knowing where to get in it. And as I was stating in my my briefing yesterday, I say you have to understand the transition because the market works in halves as well. You have 9:30 to 12:30, and then you have 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So if y'all notice, 9:30 to 12 o'clock, what did we do? What did we do Friday on Meta? We went towards the downside, correct? And then we started to shift where? Around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Then we started to reverse back to the upside. So look at this. As long as those bottoms held, got that nice reversal going into the second half of the market, played the upside, look how much money you would have been up. Same thing with SPY. Look at this. Came on down, lunch hours rolls in, transition. Bam. Look at that. Look at that transition. Nice, beautiful transition towards the upside. Now, the areas I played, and it was calling out, you can see where my lines are located at. I kept calling out 679, 679. We hit once, twice, 3, damn near 4 times. Then we got that yank on back from 679s all the way down towards the areas around that 675, 675.50. And then we started to reverse our way right back on up towards the upside. So it's all about just understanding the timing, understanding your price points, understanding your key levels, and just going from there. You know, if you would have caught 679, could have rolled this bad boy all the way down towards around that 675, 679, I'm sorry, 675.50. Caught the bottoms on that one. From 679 to 675, that's pretty much a $4 drop. That's money in your pockets right there. You know, you gotta think about it. And then from the 675s all the way back up to damn near 678s, that's what, a damn near $3 push back up towards the upside. So you gotta understand on how to take control of the opportunities, man, when you see them. Take them when you see them. You know, if it's on a downtrend, play the downtrend, but you gotta understand your bottoms. Understand where your bottoms, how low we can go, for the possible move back up to the upside. So now the reason why I got this purple line, I'll go back a little bit, is to show you why this is the reason why I have this purple line. I think I had a better set on my 5 minute. Let me see. Was this better set on my 5 minutes or my other one? Might have been my 30-minute time frame. Might have set a little bit better on it. Let me see. Okay, so we'll use the 5-minute time frame. So okay, look here. Last week, Wednesday, trend line rejection. Thursday, trend line rejection. Then we wound up breaking above it, going into this morning, pre-market all the way up towards the 679s. Where did we bounce? Right around what? Trend line. See that? Notice that pattern? Take it off. Look where we bounced at. We broke above that trend line, bounced off of that trend line, right back to the upside. So y'all notice that, right? I mean, just clean and cut. Easy to see these patterns. You just wait on these setups, man. Wait on these setups to take place. Right now, as far as Meta, we did bounce off of the 625, ran our way back on up to a 635. So that was a $10 move. Look at that. 625, 635, $10. Recovered, 625, back to 635, $10. From a put standpoint, 35, 25, $10. So once you start to understand these setups, man, understand how, you know, the rotations, I mean, man, bank off of that. Tesla, 550, 545, $5 on the downside. 545, back up to 550. $5. So, I mean, it's all about understanding these setups, guys. Just taking your time to understand these setups, man. And just play within the range. 645, 635, 625, 635. Look at the rotation. Up and down. Up, and see that? All you do is play the rotation. That's it. That's all you did was play the rotation. $10 up, $10 down. $10 up. You see that? Easy rotation. Same thing with Tesla. $5 up, $5 down. $5 up. There you go. Just take your time to understand these setups, man. That's it. Take your time to understand these setups, guys. Don't force anything. Today is Monday. We still have a lot. I mean, I know the dealing with the government shutdown, Democrats caved in. So we're going to see what's going to take place with that, if that's going to lead to more upside. And as I mentioned on my, let me go back to my chart real quick. And this is another thing I talked over my briefing, the economics and the earnings. As far as the economic goes, like nothing really major until Wednesday and Thursday. Oops, sorry about that. Till Wednesday and Thursday. 1 o'clock we have the 10-year note auction. That's going to be Wednesday. Thursday we're going to have CPI data, initial jobless claims. That's going to be at 8:30. Crude oil inventory, that's going to be at 12. And then the 30-year bond auction, that's going to be at 1. So other than that, I mean, everything else is in the yellow. Monday, Tuesday. So pretty much everything's going to be pretty much based off of momentum. Till, Wednesday, Thursday, till, we get some little bit of, some bullish economics coming in, bearish, whatever the case may be. But you can clearly see Monday, Tuesday, really, I mean, you're in the level 2s. Wednesday, you got a level 3, which is at 1 o'clock. And then Thursday, you got level 3s at, between 8:30 all the way until 1 o'clock. Friday, nothing. So other than that, let me go to the earnings real quick. Earnings. Let me bring that up real quick on what we have coming out today as far as the market sake. I know we have CRWV coming out after the market close. Been watching that closely. So yeah, today we have CRWV, of course. Let me go to a little bit. There we go. We got RGTI. Queen, good morning. Good afternoon, Queen.
RWV is earning. Are you playing?
I want to see what's going to really happen after the market. Well, after the earnings come out. I mean, I'll play the range, that's planned right now. But I like to see what's going to happen after the market close, or what's going to take place. That we're going to get a bullish movement back on up, and we'll go over that chart in a few minutes too, Queen. We'll go over that. So RGTI, that's going to be today after the market close. CRWV, BBAI, and so forth. Tomorrow, I know OKLO is going to be another one to possibly look at. BYND, that's gonna be another one to look at as well. Wednesday, you got Cisco. You got SCCO. CSCO. I'm sorry. You have that one, and then Thursday, RCAD, MAT. That's really it. Other than that, not really. It's not really some strong strong earnings. But as far as CRWV though, let me see. CRWV, I think we bounced back up towards the upside, if I'm not mistaken. I'll try to get a little bounce. So I did keep my eyes on that, Nadia. So we did fall from 110 all the way down towards this 104-ish level. So pretty much a $6 drop. We do have room to possibly run our way back up to 106, back up to this VY, which is going to be close towards, 107. So I do see a little bit of a pushback towards here. Now, the only thing is, with this situation, in order for us to see some true upside, we got to get back above 110. I'm going to tell you that right now. We definitely want to get back above 110 to give us that continuation movement back up to the upside. You do have room to still push up, 106, 107, up to 108. But, we're not going to really get that full confirmation until we break back above 110. You can see right here, 110 rejection, 110 rejection. So if we get back above 110, turn that, go from resistance to support, we can definitely see some more upside on CRWV. Like I said, I see it's going as high at this moment towards what's up, Chubb? What's up, boss?
What up, Jay? Hope you feeling better.
Yeah, man, I have recovered, man. I'm glad to be back, boss, and thank you so much for checking in on me. Chubb, what you looking at today, as far as today, boss? Tesla, man, we still got this little uptrend going on from the 445s back up to 450s. Like I said, CRWV, we just got to get some more movement in it. We are still at these low areas. Matter of fact, we'll look at the 12-hour chart on CRWV and SPY as well, on why I called out these certain plays. Let's go over SPY real quick first and foremost. Nadia and Chubb. Let's go over that first and foremost. That's always our main go-to is always SPY. So, as I mentioned over the weekend, or yesterday during my live, I told you guys what to look out for. So, yesterday I told you guys, Remember, we closed here Friday, right around 672.50. I said now for calls, we need to break above 672.50 for that possible push towards the upside, which we got that gap up, got that push towards the upside. Now we haven't hit that, we haven't hit the 680 yet. Now the only thing I'm gonna tell you right now that's standing in your way to the 680, look at this trend line. Look how I got my trend line drawn out. I mean, perfectly set up. Look at this. Every time I hit that trend line, rejection. Trend line, rejection. Trend line, rejection. Trend line right here. We had a tough area right here. So that means that we're gonna need to break above that 677, back up to 680 to get that reversal. The break is out of this downtrend setup to now reverse us towards the upside versus the downside. Because what we don't want to see is we already got an upper shadow already to start off with. So we plus underneath that 677.10. Why 677.10? Because that's where your secondary red candle was last week, right here. Go across the board, you right back underneath that 677.10. So right now we fighting it. You can see the price is moving around that price point. 677.06, 677.07, 677.08. So this is what needs to happen. As we go into the second half of the market, which we know is going to start between 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we need to get this candle to close above 677.10. Why? Because the reason why, let's go back, let me go up a little bit. Because right here, we want to get back above this old red candle. That's the area that took you out before, 677.10, and you got that nice pull back down towards the low key areas of 672s and so forth. And now we got our way back up to what price point? 677.10. What we want to do is turn resistance now into support. What we don't want to happen is we don't want to go back to resistance again. So in other words, we don't want to get rejected at this trend line once again, which is around 677.10, and start to yank us back on down. So from that price point, you're going to have 677.30 all the way down towards that 672s, back down to these bottoms. Now, Friday was a good buying opportunity. I'm going to tell you why on that one from Friday. Now, the reason why Friday was a good buying opportunity, if we go back a little bit, in the past, this was this was in October. Look at the range. Look at the channel setup. You came from 672s down towards the 662s, and then you rebounded right back on up. Right? You got a red to green move. Right? Friday, same exact. Look at this, same exact range. You went from 672.50s down towards the 672s. You got a little lower shadow, but the body of the candle recovered right back on top of that 673, 674, which you reversed right back on up, but you got a red to green move. So notice that the same exact area twice, rinse and repeat. Notice that. So if we go back a little bit, look right here. Let me mark it right here. Right here. Notice that red to green, red to green. All that was a rinse and repeat where you could have caught these bottoms for that possible move back on up towards the upside. Look at that. If you would have caught the 663s or 664s back on up and you got a trend line bounce off my red trend line, you did a red to green, got a nice move back on up towards 672.50. Then we wound up gapping on up this morning up towards this, close towards the 680s. So, in order for get this,
says, those red trend line, how do you draw it?
all I do, to be honest, okay, I'm gonna tell you how I draw it out. Let me go to the actual. All I do is just take the trend lines, Queen. How do I normally do it? Okay, so basically all I did, I think I took the tops here and lined it up, and then all I did was make a duplicate copy and made the bottoms. I'm gonna show you for example. I'm gonna take this one off. So all I did was do a duplicate copy and did this. That's pretty much it. Look, see? That's pretty much all I did. I figured out what the tops was because now the reason why I started at the tops on this one, Nadia, was because the higher lows, right? The higher lows. See this? You had the upper area right around 690. Then you came down towards the 685s. Then you came down towards the 680s. So you notice the decline. You notice the higher lows here. All I did was just take that, run it across the board, make a duplicate copy, because once you do this area, it's always gonna be a bottom area that's gonna match it, and that's exactly what I did. And look what we bounced that Friday. It's a psychological movement. That's really it. It's a psychological movement, and that just replays itself out. Oh, let me see. Go to redo, undo. There we go. But yeah, look at this. From this red trend line down to this red trend line. Notice the rejections to the tops And notice the bounce to the bottoms. Look at that. Look how you played the trend line so perfectly. Now, the reason why I had that line set up, because based off the past. Because in October, where did we bounce at? 662, 663, however you want to round it. Back up when we did that red to green. Now, what I did was I put my line right at that first red candle, which is around 672.50. Because that was the breakout area. Because once you broke above 72.50, you came back down to 72.50. You got a bounce at 72.50. Back on up to 680. Then you came down to 72.50. Wound up cracking it. And then once we broke below it, you got to think about the rotation sense, Nadia. So once we broke back below that key level and we came on down, 9 times out of 10, once we found a floor, we knew where the buys was going to return back to, right? Which was 672.50. So that's how I figured that out. All it is a rotation. You come down, demand zone, back up, supply zone. Come down, demand zone, right back on up, supply zone. So now we done gapped on up above that level. So now if we do get a pullback, okay, let me ask you this, Nadia and Chubb. If we get a nice pullback from the areas that we at, let's just say 677 where we at right now, 677.50 back down. If we get a nice pullback, where do you think those possible key levels are going to be at? You know, back down. Because I mean, if y'all were a part of my live stream yesterday, I went over the pivot point. For those who were on my live stream, know where the pivot point is at. Because I marked it. So if we get a rejection right here and we pull back, what's going to be that possible key levels that buyers can step into? Let me ask you this, Nadia and Chubb. What's going to be that possible key level? That 9 times out of 10.
Traedathon says 677.10.
Nope. That's the upside, Queen. The downside. That's the upside. If we pull back from here, Queen, what's going to be the 9 times out of 10 level that buyers are going to step in at?
Jtraedz says.
There you go.
172.50.
That's why I love you. Shout out to you. Yeah, that's why I love you, Queen. Shout out. Exactly. That's gonna be the psychological level, right? Because again, if we get a rejection right here, right? If we get a rejection and pull back, 9 times out of 10, your buyers are gonna be sitting around 672.50. What was once resistance can now be support. See, there you go, Queen. Now you catching on, huh? See, you catching it. You catching it, huh, Nadia? Now you seeing it? We get a pull back down. Where buyers can step in, you know, get the possible red to green move right around 670, 672.50. That'll be a possible next level. Turning old resistance to now possible support. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. But you getting it. There you go.
Jtraedz says. Now it's above 677.10 to 680.
Yeah. So, okay, what time it is right now? We got about 30. Okay, so 30 minutes. Okay, so question is, okay, if we get this candle to successfully stay above that 6, okay, let me ask you this, based off of what you see on my chart. If we can successfully stay on top of 677, 10-ish level, right here, let's just say we can successfully stay on top of it, and we go for a push, what's your next key level? Based off of what you see on my chart. What's the next key level, Queen? Possible next key level. Because I want you to think quick. So you know this. You got this. Now you got this down pack. You got this, Queen. If we hold above this key level and buyers proceed to push, what's the next key level? Look at my chart. What's the next key level?
Jtraedz says.
Whoa.
989.
Damn, 90. Boy.
689. Traedathon says. 680.37.
There you go. That's your next key level. Right here. Exactly. There you go. See? Tell her. Shout out to you, boss. Let me give you some love, too. Shout out to you. See? Paying attention. Because, again, Queen, you got to think about it. You got to go back. Again, you got to utilize the past.
Jtraedz says. 680.37.
Yeah, because what was your next resistance level? Look right here. Where did your seller come in strong at? Between 680, 680.37, right? So if buyers push up, what's going to be the next key level that they're going for? Because in order for us to move to the upside, we have to break these key levels, right? So if we thinking, okay, put it like this, Nadia. If we thinking long buys, right, Queen? Okay, that means that we're going to have to take out this level that took you out. That was this level here, right? So that means that we're going to have to go up. We're going to have to break because we're going to have to take that level away from the bears in order to move up to the next upside, right? But before we get up here, which is gonna be around 685, and right here where we had this next area, in order for us to get here, what we need to break first? 680.37. That's gonna be next. Why? Because that's the level that took us out. You can see right here. Look right here where my lines are located. I don't put lines just to put lines. I put lines that make sense. Because think about it. Where did we bounce before? Friday, right? And ran on up. Look how accurate that is. What did we get again? What was the area that we needed to break? 672.50, right? Because what was old resistance can now turn to possible support. If you Taylor, you was a part of my live stream yesterday. Did I not say what was the key point that we needed to break above yesterday going into today? You was a part of my live stream yesterday. Did I not say 672 was going to be that pivot point, right? Did I not say if we break above 672.50, then we can push our way up to the upside?
672.5.
Tell her, did we not break above it? Did we not gap above it this morning?
Says, yeah.
Exactly, boss. We wound up gapping up above 672.50, right? Now we broken up above these key levels around 677.10. As long as we can hold, that'll keep us in this range of 677.10 because that means that this level can hold up as possible support, but that possible move up towards 680.70. Because again, as long as this level can hold, the next key level up is going to be towards 680.37. So, and on top of that, you can see what buyers are trying to do. Buyers are trying to slowly and desperately trying to break out of this downtrend range, which is why we need to stay on top of this 677.10-ish level. So, when right now, I think we above, where we at right now? So, another thing that help with, as long as we can stay above 677.50, that'll also contribute. That can also help. 677.50. That'll also help because you're only 50 cents away from 676. So that's another thing that can help. But as long as you are above 677.10, that's a good thing because you're turning some resistance now into possible support for the continuation push towards the upside. So, but y'all see it though, right? Now y'all can see it with your own two eyes that you can see what I see. So you can see what was old resistance, which was 672.50, turned to possible support. We ran on up. Next key level, where are we fighting at? 677, which we are breaking above from that level on up. And look how strong we still pushing. Look at this, still pushing. So you gotta keep in mind, this candle closed out at 1 o'clock. The new candle comes in at 1 o'clock. But the main thing is, as long as you stay above this price point, buyers 9 times out of 10 gonna be sitting around this 677.10 level, trying to hold this key level. And also, you notice you're slowly breaking out of this downtrend setup finally. Because how long have we been in this downtrend? Let's go back. We've been in this downtrend since October. Yeah, in October. Look at this. Downtrend pullback. Finally trying to go for a downtrend breakout. So that means, look at this. We're above 677.10. This old key level here. Next key level is going to be up to where? 680.37. From that price point, yes, you do have room to push up towards the 684, 685 levels towards these key levels. And if you notice, look at the transition that's slowly happening. You're going from now red candles to now possibly green candles. You're going from a bear rally to now possible bull rally back on up. You notice the transition? You're going from a downtrend to now possible uptrend. So we know what's going to be the next strongest resistance is going to be right around here, because think about it. 680.37 held up as support at one point, and now 680.37 held up as resistance at one point. So in other words, it can act like a magnet. That could be your pivot point. As we go further up, think about it. It pulls up like a magnet. Because think about it. You yanked down to it like a magnet, right? You pulled up to it like a magnet. So if those buyers can successfully get this push, you know where they're going to. That's going to be the next key level, because they're trying to get back towards that 680.37. Because they're trying to get back in this old range here of 680.37 back up to those highs around 688. Because you want to get back in this old range here. In order for us to get in that range, we need to get back above what? 680.37. Because remember, That right now at this moment, that's a brick wall. Because you can see right here, look at the red, look at the green and red move where sellers came in and yanked them. 680.37. Again, when we were above that price point, we utilized that for support, which we trapped shorts, and then went right back on up. So look how powerful 680.37 is on the long side and the short side. It can hold up as support. It can also hold up as resistance. So buyers' intentions are to do what? Push up towards this level to take it out, because buyers' goals is to move up. Sellers' goals is to move back on down. So keep that in mind. That's going to be the possible next key level that they're trying to go up to. So if we don't get it with this candle, they may try to get it with the second candle for the second half of the market. So the fact is, the first half of the market candle is, holding up pretty decent, pretty well. Even though we have an upper shadow, but we're still above a certain price point, which is around 677.10, right? Look right here. That green candle is holding above it, not below it. So right now we got about 30 minutes. So they got 30 minutes to hold. 30 minutes to hold. Now, however, you can look at it from another case scenario too. You can look at it from a short standpoint. However, if within 30 minutes, let's just, again, for the sake of argument for the short side, if we can't hold and we wind up falling back underneath 677.10, that means that you're falling back underneath the what? This downtrend. And you're falling back underneath this primary, one of these primary price points, which is 677.10, also leading to another rejection for a possible move back down, which can lead to a possible green to red move back down toward the downside, aiming their way back down to what price point? 672.50. So Taylor, Nadia, y'all see that from both standpoints of what I'm talking about? So basically that 677.10 can make all the difference, whether you're on the upside of it, whether you're on the downside of it. So in other words, if you're holding, we have room towards the upside. If you get below it, you have room to fall back down towards the downside. So you see how that 677.10 can make all the difference with the market goes from the rest of the week. Whether we can go up or come right back on down. Y'all notice that? Just that one price point alone can make all the difference. Right now, look where we at. 678. Still pushing. Look at that. So that means that we're holding above that price point. That's still good. 30 minutes, by still 30 minutes in. As long as they stay on top of this area, what those buys are going to do now is turn that price point, instead of being a bull trap, now they're going to turn into a bear trap, because you're no longer underneath it where you're starting, where you'll get a, fake out breakout and get rejected and yanked back on down. Now you're above that price point where you can hold this key level and actually trap the bears for the nice move right back on up. Because you got to think about it. Look at your candle transitions. You went from red candles now to green candles. Sellers to now buyers. Buyers have control right now. I mean, look at the setup that's right in your face. The setup that's right in your face. That's telling you everything you need to know. That's telling you everything you need to know. So now y'all get it. So now you see why that stand above that price point is so important if you're going long. Now you see it. Now you get it. All right. So, and look at that strong. Look at that. Look on the 5-minute time frame. Look at this. Look at the strong push back on up from 75.50 all the way back up to 78. $3 push back on up towards the upside. Look at that. Buyers are still in control. So, in other words,
Jtraedz has donated $5.
Queen, thank you so much for the. Why my thing don't pop up though for the tips? That's weird that it don't pop up. I was testing that. Yes, let me see something quick, Queen. Let me try something. Hold up, let me try something. It should have popped up for the. Let me go to my stream elements. It should have came up because I had to fix that.
Made $100.
Oh, Queen, I told you. Shout out to you, Queen. I told you, I'm not gonna let you down. Queen, come on now. Me and you like this. I'm not gonna let you down, Queen. I love you to death. I'm never gonna let you down. I got your back. All right, let me go to there was YouTube, right? See, you sit it on YouTube. Let me see. That should have popped up. Let me see. Let me check and see if my little alerts come up though. Let me see. Everything should be set. Yep, my YouTube alerts. Let me see something real quick, guys. Let me see. Let me check my YouTube alerts. See, like when somebody donates and why it's not popping up. But I'm gonna give you a shout out though in a minute, Queen. I just want to see something real quick. Let me test it. Tips. Let me see.
Elianor tipped $50.
So, okay, I'm not getting that. So that can pop up, but it's not popping up on my. Okay. Anyway, Let me give you some love real quick, Queen. Let me give you some love for the don't know. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Queen, for the tip. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Queen. Oops. All right. So she made profit, $100. Shout out. I mean, $100 is still better than nothing. Hey, that's still, I mean, you didn't have to go work a 9 to 5 for that. You made it from the comfort of your home. Hey, shout out to you, Queen. So, I mean, think about it, guys. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Let's go down the memory lanes.
Jtraedz says, thanks for help.
Queen, I always got your back. You know this. I mean, I know I was sick, and I do apologize for being out, but I am back. And then, okay, let's take Friday setup going into Monday, Queen. So, okay, right here we had these bottoms. Right here, right? Right around 662. So right now, look at this. All you're doing is building a slow uptrend. So all we're gonna do, Queen,
loving the stream.
Honestly, love you, Queen. And again, my day one from day one. Shout out to you, Queen. So right now, we broke above this old downtrend setup, right? So let's take a new trend line and let's create this trend line. So we're gonna take Friday setup going into Mondays. So I might have to make another 5-minute time frame because let me save this one real quick. Let me make a new one. Let me save this one for 5. God damn, how many I saved? Jesus Christ, how many I have on this damn thing? I'm gonna just put 1. Bump that. God damn, I got that many 5-minute time frames up. All right, cool. Whatever. No, I was doing this so I can take off the rest of these lines so it don't be all over the place. So let me just take off this one right now. And right now we are on this uptrend. We still holding above 675.50. So let me make that line solid since we on top of that one in this range. Okay. So from Friday's bottoms, all we're doing is playing the trend line. So right now, Nadi, you see the little trend line from Friday to Monday trying to hold? See that? Friday's bottoms, Monday's bottom, still trying to hold a trend line, almost like a little ascending triangle pattern that could lead to possible more squeezes. So now, not just that, let's do some more research because we did this yesterday too. Because I know you wasn't a part of my live yesterday. I know we were talking about SPY yesterday on the. We went back a lot. So okay, now the only issue I'm gonna tell you right now. The only issue as we do go up, the only issue I have with SPY, and again that's just from my research and what I'm doing, and what I've been doing, is that trend line. That's the only issue. Is gonna be around. I mean, I know we went up as high as 685s, back down towards the 680s. Now the only reason why I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why that trend line, and matter of fact, let me go to a bigger. Let me do this real quick. Hold up. Let me make another copy, and I need to take that other one off. Hold up, because I want to get the whole thing. I want to get the whole thing up. Hold up. So let me take one of them off. Can I take this one off? I want to take that one off. Shoot, it might. I don't think it's gonna let me do it though. Shoot. Will it let me do it? I might probably just need to move this one over. Whatever. Alright, that'll work. Bump it. Alright, so, okay. Now the only issue I'm gonna have with SPY is we pushing back up still. So now, okay. Now we go back a little bit. You see what happened in 2021 to 2022, right? When last time we hit that red trend line. We had that massive pullback the following year, which was in 2022. We had a year pullback, right? We fell from the 480s all the way down to like the 350s. Now, question is, now that we're hitting this red trend line, could we actually break and hold, into the 700s? Or, as we're crossing over from 2025 to 2026, can we see a repeat of 2021 to 2022? Now, that's the only thing that's concerning of me. Because I know we still are over. I mean, we're close to being overbought. We do have a high RSI still. I mean, with a little bit more room to still push up towards those overbought areas. That's the only thing that's concerning on me. As we pushing back up towards this trend line, could this actually, that's the only thing that's concerning on me. Because I don't know, what's gonna happen, as we go from November to December. Because I don't want to scare anybody. All I'm doing is going off this trend line. I don't know what's gonna happen as we, we're crossing over to 2026. Could we stay on this level here and then finally get a pullback? And I'm going to go over why and how far I think we could pull back down to. I'm going to go over that. For those who wasn't here in my live stream, I'm going to go over that in a minute. Now, last time we hit that red trend line, which is right here, 2021, 2022, we yanked all the way down towards this green trend line. We had a year pullback. Green trend line held nicely for the call side. Nicely. 2025, we had that deep pullback down to what price point? 480. Why 480? Because that was your old breakout zone that was in 2021. That was right here. They created that cup and handle pattern, and you got that breakout. Now, got to keep in mind, we've been going up, but we haven't really got that nice pullback. I mean, we got it in early 2025. We got that nice pullback. But as we're crossing over this way and breaking above this price point here, around, which is around 610, we haven't got that nice pullback yet. Where we'll, lose that 13 on down to the 50. Okay, let me ask you this. I mean, let me see how many is paying attention to my prices. Because I want to see if y'all on the same page with me right now. Let's just say, for instance, this is the tops. Like, this is about, 680, 685. Let's just say that's the highs we going for 2025. If we get a deep pullback, let's just say we get a deep pullback down, what do you think that demand zone is going to be? I'm going to see if y'all, I know where it's at. I'm going to see if y'all on the same page with me. What do y'all think that pullback is going to be? If this level doesn't hold, or we don't get this breakout or hold above that trend line and we get a massive yank back on down, what do you think that pullback, what do you think that demand zone is going to be? What you guys think? I know where it's at, the possible area. I want to see if you guys know. What you think? Look at my chart. What do you think? What do you think that next pullback area, possible strong demand zone is going to be? What y'all think is going to be next? What would that strong demand zone will be?
Traedathon says 609.77.
Yeah, you're right by it. I give you that. I give it to you. You're right by it. So, yeah, right here. See that? So, you remember this area that took us out at the beginning of 2025? You see where I got my line at? Right around 610? Look at here.
Traedathon says.
Yeah.
610.
Yeah. So, you see right here, Taylor, look right here. 610? And notice, no, I don't think it'll go all the way back down to the 480s just yet. Because you're gonna have this level to take out first. You're gonna have to take out this level first before you get all the way back down to 480s. So the closest area is gonna be 610. Why? Because this is the area where you pull back at. Think about it. You went up. Think about it. Okay, once you got that re-break above 480, right? 480. You ran up as high as 610, which went on a pretty much you might as well say $100 push. And then you got that strong pullback right at 610. That's where your red candles, that's where your bears came in at. Pullback. You came down low to the old breakout area, which is right here, 480. Then you got that 480 bounce all the way back on up. Then you broke above what price point? 610. 610 has been running ever since. But we haven't pulled back to test it. You notice that? Think about it. Think about it real quick. Let me draw it out. Let me show you the realistic. Okay, remember, 480 was the old breakout area, right? 480, right? What did you pull back down to? Did you not pull back down to 480 to retest the old breakout zone? Correct? Okay, so now with 610 being the new breakout zone and we go up, and we pull back, where do you think we're going 9 times out of 10 bounce at? 610, right? Because that's your old breakout zone. We have to come back to possibly retest for a possible bounce back on up. And not to mention, if you think about it, let me take all of this off. Not to mention, look where your 50 SMA is at. So if you lose that 13 EMA, look where your 50 is at. Lined up with what price point? 610, right? Get that nice strong pullback, and then think about it. Look how strong that trend line is. Because again, 2021, 2022, look what took you out. Red trend line, right? Yanked you all the way down to this green trend line. Trend line bounce. We got close to it, but then we yanked back on down. Caught that trend line bounce once again. Then you ran all the way back up. So it took us how many years? From, let's just say 2022. So 1, 2, 3, roughly 4 years to get right back up to that trend line. So before we got back into that red trend line, we just stayed in this range for about 2, 3, 4 years until we finally, after damn near 4 years, finally get back up to this red trend line. So with that being said, you got to think about the psychological play. So that means that 9 times out of 10, no sellers is going to be hungry. Because if they caught this one, or even missed out on this one, knowing that we're going back to that level again, you may have some sellers piling up in due time right here for a possible yank on down, because you're hitting that red trend line, and we know how strong that red trend line is, because we have still yet to break above it and hold above it. We tried to break above it before, but look what happened. You fell right back underneath it. Notice where that green candle is at, right back underneath that red trend line. So you see on how powerful just that trend line is alone. So if we seen a powerful move on here in 2021, 2022, who's to say that we still can't get a repeat of 2025 to 2026? It all depends on what's going to happen in between these levels here. So that's why I'm like, as we move up closer and closer and closer, that area is in a tough area. It's in a very, 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 very tough area. Very tough area. So, if buyers can hold, that means that we need to see a break back above at least 690 to 700, because that's going to break you out of this range, out of this trend line finally after all these years, and put you in a new range, right? So that means that we need to get above 690 to 700, because now you're going to have some successful candles, green candles, that's finally breaking out of this trend line finally after 4 years. But right now we're underneath it. So even if we go back to real time, see that? This is in real time. We're still underneath that trend line, still struggling. Underneath that trend line, still struggling. So it all depends on what's going to happen. Now, if they was to go for a strong green candle push, where we can break out of that trend line finally, then yeah, we definitely can stay, on the continuation. What's up, welcome? What's up, boss? Man, shout out to my brother from another mother, man. Let me give you some love, boss. Oh, always love, man. Always love, boss. Give me some love, man. Let me give you some love real quick, man. Thank you so much for coming through too, boss, man. Appreciate you, man. Always love, man. Chat. W to my guy, welcome. One of my brothers from Twitch, man. Give him some shout out, give him some love at Welcome X, guys. Show him some love. Follow, hit the subscribe button. Definitely show some love to my guy. Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you. But yeah, guys, like I said, notice that red trend line from 2021, 2022. And then notice that red trend line from 2025 to 2026. So, the question is, can we get enough buy? And then on top of that, the only thing that's making me iffy, I'm just being honest, the only thing that's making me paranoid is the market is already damn near close to the overbought level. It's like we back up on the RSI, like it's still in the high 60s to 70s. And we know the overbought area is the 70s and up. That's the only thing that's concerning of me. That's the only thing that's concerning of me, is we in an overbought position. See, last time we dropped all the way down here, we went in an oversold position, which gave us a reason to buy in, to get that, to get the RSI back up. Y'all notice that? When you dropped here, you got oversold here. Now, the only thing is now, we back in the overbought position way up here. Now, that's the only thing that's concerning of me, is that we back in this overbought area. So it's like, how much more can we take between this level to that 700 level is the question. Like, okay, can we break above 700 and actually run? Or will this be it, where we actually start to turn and come back down? Because, and again, nothing is wrong with turning, because you do have room to come back down to this old breakout zone to test. Because this could be another buying opportunity where you can pull back down, catch these bottoms, just like we did here before, when we pulled all the way back down to 480, which was a great opportunity, because you went from 480s all the way back into the fives, all the way. Okay, think about it. If you was one of these people that bought back down towards the 480s and still been holding all the way to, think about it. From 480s all the way up to 680s, that's $200. That's a $200 hold in the same year. Now, this is early 2025, yes. But imagine you'd have been holding this all the way to the end of December. How much you would be up right now? Think about it. 480 to 680, that's $200. That's a $200 mover. From these bottoms of this trend line to the top portion of that trend line. All you did was rotate from these bottoms to the top. That's $200 Man, think about it. So, even if you miss this opportunity, like, damn, I want another big move. The next opportunity is if we get a yank back down this level, which will bring you back down to 610, back up.
You see
that? But also, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Like, from 610, right? And that dump all the way back down to 480. This old breakout zone, which happened in 2021, 2022. And then you ricocheted all the way back on up, catching these very bottoms from 500 now to 600, 680. Think about it. So even if this rejects and we pull back down, there's still a possible opportunity where you can catch a bottom towards the low 600s, possibly back up towards the, 650s and so forth, So, you got to think about it. And it is getting tighter and tighter, and it's getting very risky right here as we're getting towards that trend line again. Very, very risky. And RSI is still around that, close to that overbought level. So that's the only thing that's making me paranoid right now. Like I said, here was clean cut. You bought off of that 480, and you brought the RSI all the way back down to an oversold position, which gave you room to run your way back on up. But think about it. Look where we at right now. So that means if we were to get a yank, let's say we got a powerful yank back on down, that's going to bring your RSI back down. That's going to bring your RSI back down, away from that overbought position, back down to these areas here to give you room to possibly run back up to that position. So nothing is wrong with that. So nothing is wrong with a possible pullback bounce. Go from this trend line down to this yellow trend line and where your 50 SMA is sitting at for a possible bounce back on up. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing at all is wrong with that. But it's just right here. It's just to me, it's just in a scary, scary position right here. It's just making me paranoid. And then we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more research. Right now we're going over the 5-year time frame. We're gonna go over the 3. We're gonna go over the 30 minutes as well, because I'm gonna show y'all what y'all could have caught last week. So right now this is very, very tough to see on what's gonna happen right here. Because like I said, last time we hit that red trend line, we had a year pullback in 2022, and then finally got a bounce in 2023. So that's the only thing that's just making me a little bit like, ugh. Like how much more higher can we go? Before those sellers really come in, like piling in and yanking. That's the only thing that's making me a little that's the only thing. It's making me a little bit, because you're already getting overextended off of the 13 EMA. You're already towards these whole high areas. And it's like, that's the only thing that's making me like, all right, let's go into the, and like I said, that's the only thing, man. All right, so let's go into the 30-minute time frame. Because I'm just trying to break down everything to a science, man. I'm trying to help you guys out as much as possible. Okay, 30-minute time frame. Last week. Okay, before I even say anything, I'm going to see if y'all going to call this out. Before I say anything. Tell her you was on my live stream yesterday. Don't you even call it out. Don't do it. Don't you even think about doing it. Don't do it. Because I know you're going to call it. Don't say it. Let the other ones have it who wasn't here yesterday. So let me go to my 90-30. There we go. All right, here we go. 90-30. Okay. Okay.
Traedz says.
Tell her, don't.
Okay.
Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Okay, guys. Okay. Last week, before the bounce, right? Before the bounce back on up towards the upside. What pattern do y'all see right in front of y'all? I'm talking about before this bounce. Strong bounce back on up towards the upside. Tell her, don't do it. Guys, also whoever's watching, what pattern did y'all see that gave you insight that, you had more room toward the downside than the upside? What pattern do you see that's right in front of you? This is a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. What do you see right in front of y'all? This is a 30-minute time frame. Before this bounce, X that out. We're not going to worry about this area here. We're not worried about that area here. We're talking about from here to here. What pattern do y'all see right in front of y'all? What pattern is that? What pattern is that? I'm waiting. Tell her know it. Tell her was here on my live stream yesterday. So what is it, guys? Look at the setup. What pattern is that right in front of y'all that gave you the notion or gave you the notification that, man, more downside is coming? What is it? What was it? I'm waiting on you guys. Like I said, don't be afraid. No answer, no answer is a stupid answer. What was it? I'm talking about all this week, you know, these past few weeks. To let you know that, oh man, we pulling down to the downside. Like more rumors coming to fall before the bounce.
Jtraedz says. B.
No. Look at the whole thing. Look at the whole thing. The whole entire thing, Queen. Tell her no.
Jtraedz says.
No.
H.
I mean, you got an H. No, don't get me wrong. You do have an H in it. I give you that. It's a whole pattern. It's a whole pattern. That's right. It's right in front of you. Queen, right? Look closely at my chart. Aussie. Everybody else. Look very closely at my chart. What pattern is right in front of you?
Queen 39-42 says. Head and shoulder.
No. Yeah, I mean, no. Something else. Not that, Queen. I'm gonna give y'all about 10 seconds. And I'll draw it.
Garcia W4B says. Cup and hand.
Really? She called it, but yeah. And inverted cup and handle. Inverted cup and handle, guys. Look right here. Shout out to Jay for calling that out. Shout out to her for that. You weren't supposed to do that.
W.
So look. You see where I got my yellow line at? 672. Remember my stream yesterday. Tell her was with me. Tell her. Remember we talked about the 672, right? 672.50 was going to be pivot. All right. So let's draw a line. Right here. Look. There go your cup. There go your handle. There go your drop. Now you see it? Look at the pattern that was right in front of you the whole entire time. The whole pattern right in front of you. Inverted cup and handle. That led to more downside before the bounce. Because you got to think about it. Now,
says, LOL Jackie Garcia W4BE kick.
She called it. You know she wasn't supposed to do that. But nah, shout out to Jay though. She called it. Nah, but she right though. She's correct. Let me give her some love though. She called it. I gotta give love to her. She called it. So she called it. Cause I know Teller wanted to say it. I know Teller, but I love Teller. Teller, shout out to you, boss, cause but we on the same page. That's why I told you not to do it, cause I know your mindset. We on the same page. So I want other people that don't see it to see it. But now, guys, look, 670, 250. So now with that being said, let's take off all the lines. Look on how important 670, 250 was. Think about it. All right. It's like a magnet. You leave from 670, 250. You return to 670, 250. You leave from 670, 250. You return to 670, 250. You leave from 670, 250. Return to 670, 250. You leave from 670, 250. Return back to that same exact price point, whether it's on the upside or whether it's on the downside. But that area, why do you think I kept calling that out yesterday? I said, guys, that's gonna be your potential pivot point, right? Because you always find your way back to it. So if you notice, like I said, but if y'all think about it, guys, you had inverted cup and handle pattern that's right in front of you, right there at the price point, right where my yellow line is, 672.50, also indicating a downtrend setup, a decent, however you want to look at it. You can look at it from a inverted cup standpoint. You can look at it from a downtrend standpoint.
W4B says, bounce and repeat.
Exactly. And then think about it, guys. You came down to these bottoms.
Traedathon says, remedial charting side question. Are the solid white lines Fibonacci or is it BWAP?
No, it's none of that. I mean, to be honest, boss, I put it like this, I put my own lines. I do that. I put my own lines. That's literally what I do. I put my own lines. Like I don't make no, none of that. I do my own lines. And all I'm doing is just taking a pass. All I'm doing to be honest, Teller, is looking at psychological levels. That's all I'm doing. Taking psychological levels. All I do, like over the weekends, is I would just sometimes be bored and I'll sit back and just look at my charts. Just to try to figure out something. Like whether I missed something or something that could benefit me in the future. So that's something I'm always doing. So that's why over the weekend, I think Friday or Saturday, I was studying the charts. That's why I did my break. I did my briefing Sunday. So once I figured out, that price point, and I noticed that 7250, that's why I went on my live stream and I brought it to you guys' attention, and so you guys can agree with me. So, but also, like I said, I'm a pattern trader, so I'll see patterns first before anything. I'll notice patterns real quick. So that's why I seen inverted head and not inverted. Now she got me saying it. Now I seen a inverted cup and handle pattern. Also, like I said, you can look at it from like three standpoints, three different patterns. Looking at it from a downtrend pattern, cup and handle pattern.
21 says, how you like SPY 675.50 S-bounce J mentioned.
Primo, what's up, boss? Man, shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to Primo Carter earlier, man. I made bank off him. Shout out to Primo, man. That is my G. Y'all give some Primo some love, man. That's one of my mentors, one of my GOATs, man. Shout out to Primo, man. One of my mentors, man, who I love to death, man, who I owe everything to, man. But shout out to Primo. But guys, notice that, like I said, but that's why I said, what a lot of you guys fail to do is, instead of always, I'm gonna tell you what, and just tell me if I'm lying. What a lot of you guys fail to do is go back. Y'all like to look at a 5-minute time frame, like on today. Y'all will look at today's movement, but you're not going back in the past. What did Friday do? What did Thursday do? Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday, and so forth. Go back to get in, because you got to think about it. Okay, when you put all your weeks together, why do you think I tell you guys to go, if you're going on a 30-minute time frame, 5-minute, whatever the case, go back 30 days. Go back 90 days, because you got to think about it. And I'm going to show you on what I'm talking about. So today, this is today, right? This is Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. But overall, if you put them together, they all come together. Think about it. Guys, these are separate days. Again, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, and so forth. Guys, look how they all connect together, all making one particular pattern. Now you see it. So instead of just looking at one day, oh, what are we going to do? Man, go all the way back. Look on these psychological levels.
Dollar SPY, how did you know dollar bouncing at $675.50, not 672.50?
Oh, well, you know me, Nadia. You know, when it come down to SPY, I'll go off the 50-cent increments as well, like in a 5-minute, 2-minute time frame. Now, in those type of time frames, I'll go off a whole dollar, $half. I'll do that. So, that's another thing. But as far as my 30-minute time frame, I always go all the way back, and I just look at psychological levels. Like, I'll go all the way back, like right here. I was like, okay, this area made some sense because this area acted as resistance at one point, and this area acted as support at one point. So now all I'm doing, this was in I think in October, September. So all I do now is just drag my line this way because it's going to be the same psychological play as we go towards that price point again. So as we go back this way, now to, October, November, psychological levels. Look at this. All I did was take old psychological level here and brought it to the future, brought it to the present. Here, bounce. Here, rejection. That's all I did. Psychological levels. That's it. Because you got to understand, guys, the market rotates. It rotates up. It rotates down. That's it. And I do so much research. I look at a 30-minute time frame, in which I go over this with you guys. 30-minute time frames, 5-year time frames, 5-minute time frames. I try to give you guys an edge on everything. And my baby, my main thing. Oh, it's 1 o'clock, huh? Oh, speaking of, look, hold up. And what did I say? What did I say on my 12 hour? Hold up. What did I say on my 12 hour? Let me close this out. What did I say on my 12 hour? Hold on. What did I say on my 12 hour real quick? And we was to stay above what price point? Oh. Close this out a little bit. Shrink it up a little bit. Alright. Didn't I say downtrend breakout? Didn't I say as long as you stay above that 677.10, you're going to push? Why would I lie, baby? Come on, man. Understand the psychology to this. Didn't I say as long as you stay above 677.10, that was going to push up to the next? Taylor, did we not just go over this? Nadia, did we not go over this? As long as that candle stayed above 677.30, I said that new 1 o'clock candle, we're going to possibly get a continuation push towards what price point? 680.37. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Why would I lie to y'all?
Traedathon says. Word.
Taylor, look where we at. Look where we at, boss. Look where that new candle, new 1 o'clock candle is. We just, that new 1 o'clock candle.
4B says. It's gonna stay above.
Well, no. What needs to happen? What needs to happen? Now that 680.37 can still be considered resistance. Can still be considered resistance, all based off of what buyers do. You know, now for the second half of the market. So, okay, first half was bullish. Second half, which is again 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Now we have to see what's gonna happen here.
You said above 677.10 will go to 680.37.
Exactly. What do you see? 677.10, right? That candle closed out. New candle, 1 o'clock. Look where we at. Look how close we are to what price point. Nadia, why would I lie, Queen? Why would I lie, Queen? Come on, baby. As long as you stayed above 677.10, that first candle, because remember I told you, these are 12-hour candles. I said, once that candle, all we needed to do to have this candle close out was at 1 o'clock. New candle comes in. I said we could possibly get that possible push up towards 680. As long as you stay on top of that main price point of 677.10. I say next candle come in, we're going to rotate back up towards these. Why would I lie to y'all, man? Come on, baby. Come on, Queen. Nadia. Come on, Queen. Look at this. We still got some, we still not too far from pushing still back up to that level. But, let me use a big but on that. You got to keep in mind, that's where your seller's going to be sitting at too, your puts. Because you got to keep in mind, psychological levels. Because you got to keep in mind what took you out before. You ran up, got rejected where? Well, you did a green and red move where? At 680.37. You had a little high, but the bodies of the candles got stuff right back around 680.37 and then yank you right back on down. Now, as you push back on up, watch this key level here to see if seller's going to be sitting here. Now, what buyer's going to need to do, at this time, you know, if we're going to close out strong, we need to close above what price point? 680.37 to put us back in this range. So, because you can see right here, 680.37 held before, where we did a red to green. We bounced our way back on up towards 685. Then we came right back on down. We cracked below 680.37. Fell all the way back down towards that 672.50. Bounced your way back on up. But Queen.
On weekly time, I have $679.70 resistance.
679. Yeah, but Queen, you gotta think about it. And no, and nothing is wrong with you saying. And I get what you're saying, Nadia. I get you 110%. But if you round that off, right? What price point are you close to? 679.70, right? If you round that off, what's the nearest number? And don't get me wrong, I do that too. I get an OCD complex. Nothing's wrong with your price at all. And I'm not knocking you. It's not about 679.30. If you used to get in for a put, as long as you are below 680, that's all that matters. It don't matter if it's 679.70. 679.80 point is 680. Just what's my man, I love my dude. Man, let's go. Shout out to this fan. Shout out to AK-47, man. I gotta get, man, everybody coming through today, man. What's up with everybody coming through today, baby? Man, let's go. That's my brother from another mother, another guy that taught me to market, man. Shout out to AK-47. Please show my guy AK-47 some love. Go to his YouTube channel. It's under Josh Smith dash AK-47, man. Show him some love. Please hit up that subscribe button for him, please. Show him some love, man. Y'all know what to do, man. But Nadia, but you understand? Look, green. Watch this level. You got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, and you see. But you notice that green candle here is a little bit smaller than the rest of these. Look how powerful your bias was. But notice how it started to get a little bit tight. Right around that 680. You had a powerful green candle here, nice green candle here, and you start to tighten up just a little bit. Now, however,
Jtraedz says. Who would not like a Josh everyone?
Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll give Spy this. You have broken out of that downtrend setup. That's a good thing.
Josh Smith, AK-47.
That's my G, man. Shout out to my guy, man. AK, you already know it's all love, man. Shout out to you, man. Love you, brother.
What's up, Jtraedz?
Love you, boss.
Jtraedz says.
Oh, I love Josh. That's my guy, man. That's my brother for another mother for life. Oh, I love AK-47, man.
Show you love, brother.
Man, I definitely appreciate you, boss. I came back from recovery.
AK-47 says.
Bam!
$179.80.
And he calling it one of the goats. He calling it.
Love you too, boo.
See? 680. But okay, so think about it. Okay. Now, one thing I do give Spy. We have broken out of this downtrend, guys. We have broken out of the downtrend finally. We got a successful candle that finally broke successfully out of this downtrend. Now going from, because you got to think about it. Even if we take all these other ones off and just keep this one, you're crossing from the bearish side to now the bullish side. So even if, okay, let me just darken it. I'm going to just darken these because we don't need them for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken these. We're not going to worry about these bottom ones. We're not, because we nowhere near these bottoms. We're not going to even worry about it, right? We're not going to worry about it. So let me darken these real quick. And we're going to focus on just that one particular red one. All right? Oops. All right. Is it off? Yeah, cool. So look, you cross from the bearish side now to the bullish. Notice that borderline that's separating you from bears and bulls. So that means now buyers and bulls are in control because you finally have crossed and broken above that downtrend setup. Now you've done a downtrend breakout. So if you notice that every time, before then, every time you hit that red trend line, pull back. Red trend line, pull back. Red trend line, pull back. Now you're finally crossing. Now you're finally breaking. Now you're having more green candles than red candles. Now you're going from sellers to now buyers. So if you notice that. So we could be in a little range. If we don't get this breakout above this 680.37, we could be in a little range. We could be in a little range momentarily for the next leg up. I mean, it's a possibility. But we know where that resistance is and that level that we need to break, to ensure that we can get that push back up to the upside, back up to these old highs, which is going to be 680.37. So we know once we break above that 680.37, then we know we have these highs, which is going to be around 685s, all the way back up towards the 688s. So in order for us to get back in this range,
AK-47 says, preach it, Jay.
Man, shout out to you, man. But again, AK, if it wasn't for you at Boston, you're incredible guys, man, I wouldn't be doing this, man. So thank you, man. Again, shout out to a lot of my mentors, like I said, Hardware, Primo, AK-47, and again, guys, thank y'all, man, for help changing my life for the better, where I can help other people, man. And AK, I know we've been riding this out for the longest, man, and I want to say thank you, boss, from the bottom of my heart for help changing my life. You saved my life. You helped me save my family's life. So, forever in your debt, man. Thank you so much for everything. And I do nothing but wish you and your beautiful queen and your beautiful dogs nothing but many more blessings and success. Shout out to AK-47, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate you. So, salute. Salute to my guy, man. Salute. Salute, man. Salute. So right now, guys, look at this. Look at the downtrend breakout, but look at the candles changing. Look at the transition. Now you got way more buyers now than sellers. So we know once we get this break above this 680.37, you got some room back up towards the upside because your tops was around 688.55. And again,
Lila says, sorry, at work I forgot to say thanks for answering my question earlier. Eyes rude.
No.
Sorry.
No. You don't have to apologize for nothing, boss. No. No apologies. No apologies at all, man. I didn't forgot about it. But no, man. But shout out to you, boss. Man, anything you need help with, always ask, man. I'm here to help. So, from this point on, let's see the levels that's going to be very important as we go on. So, we know that we're above 677.10. That's going to be support. That's going to be one of your support lines. Next key level where we need to turn it to support is going to be that 680.37. So we're already above 677.10. That's done. Next key level that we need to get above now is 680.37 to get that continuation push towards the upside. Again, where we can get that nice full flip back up to the upside of 685s up to the 688s. So, but right now, this is going to be a top because we haven't broken it yet, which is going to be 680.37. So, let's see how we're looking on the 5-minute time frame, right around my ears. Still, look at that. Still keeping on up, still on my downtrend. I mean, still on my uptrend that we posted earlier. Let me go back to my 5-minute, my regular 5. Where you at? Where you at? What the hell am I? Oh, there we go. See? Still in this 5-minute time frame. Boom, boom, boom. Still going up. So, look at that. Told you, sit in triangle pattern. Bow. Look at that, man. Gotta love how to read this, man. Just love reading this, man. You read it, man. You can bank on this. You can bank on this. Easy. Easy. Oh, and as I was talking, I forgot. I wasn't even paying attention on my end. God dog it. I got caught up talking, man. God dang it. I forgot to switch my contracts. I would have been up in profit. I would still been holding my play. And I had a 680 contract. Where's my mind at right now? How much I would have been up? What contract did I have? I had a 680 contract on the upside too. I done missed it. Shoot. I got caught up talking, man. I'll be honest, I wasn't even paying attention, man. Freak. How much I'd have been up on that? Cause I got caught up talking, man. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, man, I'd have been up. Oh, my God. I got caught running my mouth. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Because I was going in with 1,000 shares at 14 cents, and that bad boy's at 60 cents. Oh, my God, I wasn't even paying attention. How did I? That was on me. I got caught up. I got caught up in talking. Cause I just thought about it. I'm like, man, we up at 680. I'm like, didn't I just have a 680 contract? Oh my God. And the blows, and y'all gonna get sick to y'all stomach. The lows on that bad boy, on where I got in that was 10. With $5. Queen, man, shout out to you for another, man. Shout out to Naughty for another donation. Appreciate you, Queen. God, man, she coming through with the donos, man. Oh, $110. And Queen, thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate you so much, man. Appreciate you. And I got one set up for my YouTube though. I mean, not just to the dono. I do have one for you. Where's my YouTube in here? Let's subscribe. There we go. Shout out to you, Queen. I made that for you. I made that simply for you since you always donate on YouTube. I made that specifically for you. So thank you. Appreciate you, Queen. I went out my way to make it special for you. I got you. I hooked you up. Because you always donating. God. And I forgot to get in on my contract. I got so caught up breaking down everything and I didn't get in on my dang. It's too late now. I took my mind off of that. Jesus. 10 cents. I was going in with 1,000 shares at 10 cents, and I would have been up 700. Well, how much? How high did we go? I'd have been up $700. Oh my God, I've been up $700. I forgot. I wasn't thinking. I was too busy breaking down everything and not even jumping in a trade. It's all good. Today is Monday, man. And, just set myself up for the next one. God, and I had it too. I swear I had a 680 contract. 680s was like at 10 cents. Swear. Tell me, all right, look at y'all contracts. Tell me I'm lying. Look at today's contract on SPY, 680. Tell me if the lows wasn't around 10 cents, 12 cents, and now up towards 60. Tell me I'm lying. Nadia, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying right now. Tell me I'm a liar. 680 contracts today was as low as 12 to 10 cents. Ran up towards 60. 1,000 shares there, you would have been up like $600. I took my mind. I was too busy talking. I wouldn't even think. I wasn't even looking over to my contracts. That was on me. That was on me. I fought myself. And I was right here buying. I could have just got in with 1,000 shares at that 75, 50 and rolled on up. I wasn't thinking. I can admit I dropped the ball. That was me. I dropped the ball. God. But tell it. Like I said, Nadia, tell me I'm lying. Go look at your contracts today. 680 SPY. Tell me if they didn't start around 12 cents, 10 cents, and ran up to a 60. Tell me I'm lying. Man, I wasn't. Oh, dang it. I got distracted. I'd have been up $700. I got distracted, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got distracted. I was trying to break down everything to you guys from all the different charts, and I wasn't even thinking about my trading. Oh, man. I wasn't even thinking. Shoot. It's all good. It's all good. It's going to be another opportunity. Because now that we done broke above that trend line, I mean, I can definitely play some, pullback bounces. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Because, I mean, we have, let me do you guys a solid. Let me take up a few of these lines so we can just see a little bit more clearer. Which one did I have last? 11. So we did get above the VWAP. So I mean, you did get a VWAP bounce, but y'all notice the transition? What I told y'all.
Traedathon says you should trade with US together.
No, I know, and I wasn't thinking because I was breaking down everything. Now you see what I mean? The life of a stream. Nah, I mean, now you see. No, I got caught up. Well, the reason why I missed my trade, I was breaking down everything, Queen. You remember I was going over every chart, and I wasn't thinking about trading because I was trying to break everything down to you guys on how you can, make money or see certain. And I got caught up. But at least I man enough to take accountability for my actions. I missed it. That was me. Because I could have stayed at these bottoms and rolled it on up. But we noticed we held 75.50 and rolled it back on up towards 80. God, I wasn't thinking. But if y'all notice, Aussie too. Nadia and Teller. But if y'all notice, if y'all would just be patient and wait for the transition, what did I say around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock? You remember I told y'all about the transition? Wait this out. Wait around 12-ish, 1 o'clock. What happens? Look at the transition. Was I lying on that too? Didn't I say about the 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock transition? I told you. Why do you think I jumped in? Why do you think I jumped in at the why do you think I jumped in around 12-ish for the move on up? I should jump back in. I wasn't thinking.
Traedathon says, where is pullback bounce again to buy?
The level that we talked about before, Queen. That's gonna be I know we got 79 right here. We got 79, but the level that we talked about was that 677.10ish, 677.10 level. I mean, you're gonna have this first level here first. That's the area that you got rejected. That's gonna be around 79 right here. 79 is gonna be the first little area. But if you want like a more deeper pullback, then that's gonna pull us around that area we talked about before, which was that 677.11, because now you're on top of it. So this would be like for a little.
Says, pullback you can buy.
Yeah. And because you gotta think about it. Now you done broke above the VWAP. The VWAP is all the way back down here. I mean, we haven't got a VWAP bounce yet. So if we get a pullback, this will be the first VWAP bounce where you can catch a VWAP bounce back to the upside. So you can still catch a pullback bounce. Yeah, you can still catch that. Cause you're no longer below the VWAP, which you was getting rejected. Now you're above the VWAP, which you come back and do a pullback bounce. Yeah, you can still do that. Still understand, but if like I said, if those sellers come in and you yank back down, all you gotta do is just make sure we stay above. Because I know we said 77.10. Let me see. Let me bring it down a little bit. I want to see where that 77.10 is on this. Let me see real quick. Cause I know we talked about that price point. Where we at? It's a little bit below the VWAP. It's right where down. It's right where we consolidating the pre-market. I mean, it could dip, and catch like a lower shadow and then go back up. I mean, it's a possibility. So it got to be around 78, 77, somewhere in that bracket back down towards the bottoms. But the VWAP itself is around 78 for sure. Yeah, so, you can still catch a pullback bounce. You can definitely do that because, you've been going up. You haven't got that pullback yet, that decent pullback. After this run up. So we haven't got that sell-off just yet. You're going to have a small little bounce and possible opportunity here, and then back down to that VWAP right here. And then your true bottom is going to be right around 677.10. So, because, look how far you got to fall back to the VWAP. Look how far you got to fall back down. And I wasn't thinking. Oh, I was running my mouth. But now you see why I don't go on my. And then you got to understand, too. I got on early today. I didn't get on at 1 o'clock. I got on at least, around 11 o'clock. So, which I should have been still trading, but I got on a little early. a little earlier than expected. So that's what kind of threw me off too. So I got on early than expected because normally I do 1 to 4ish, but I got on early as hell because I do have to leave a little early today, guys, which is why I came on early because I got to leave around 2 o'clock. So you do have me, guys. I still got about 30 minutes with you guys before I roll on out. So that's another reason why I came on early to break down everything, So we got we got Tesla pulling back from the 450s back down to 445s. We got that one. Could get that nice little pullback down towards the downsides from 145 to close to the 140s. Start getting a little pullback on that one too. What Nvidia's doing? I see Nvidia's a top gainer right now. I wasn't even paying attention to Nvidia. Oh yeah, what was Nvidia? Tell her, what was that Nvidia price point we talked about yesterday? It was 190, right? Yeah, 190. We said as long as we stayed above 190, then we had room to push up towards 194, 196. So we did do that. And I mean, Nvidia's still looking good. Nvidia's still looking good. I give, yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The one that, man, I think I might have missed it though. But the one I had on my list was Meta. I ain't gonna lie to you. Meta was on my list. Still on my list. Because I still think Meta still has room to push up towards the, I still think that bad boy has room to push up to 660. Because I think that out of all the blue chip companies, I think that was the one that had the lowest RSI. I think it was oversold. And I think, and we went over Meta yesterday. I'm going to have to go back over it again. But I know, matter of fact, hold up. Let me go to my list. Because I know Meta, I think it had the lowest RSI, which has more room to run out of all of them. Yeah, especially after these bottoms, back up to, so that's why I say I think Meta has still had a lot of room to run on that bad boy. Still have a lot of room towards the upside. Google's still trying to hold. Apple, what we on Apple? Apple, I talked to hardware about that. I told them as long as you stay above 270, that was the main price point. You need to stay on top of 270. So we're back underneath 270. Kind of in this little range. It'll be the range still. 270 is that main price. I'm telling you, 270 is going to be that main thing. 270 to 250 for Apple. That's going to be your main prices to stay up. AMD is still on an uptrend. AMD's still on an uptrend. AMD's still looking good. But like I said, I still think that Meta, still has a lot of room to like push up. Like I think Tesla still has a lot of upside to go. I think we can push up as high as like 660. I'm just gonna be honest. I still think that has a lot of room to push. Tesla, 440. Because we already ran up as high as what? Damn near 470s. Then we came back on down. So it's kind of going sideways.
Traedathon says, can't recall dollar and BDA.
Oh, I got it right here, boss. I got it at the bottoms. I got them right here at the bottoms. No, okay. Tell it. Remember we talked about, remember we went over that. Remember when I was going, you remember I brought it up on my 5-minute time frame yesterday. Remember? I brought it up right here. And I said, because I think my price point is still right there. Yeah, look, 190. So remember I said about 190? Yeah, I said 190. That was Friday. Wait, where we at right now? Yeah, 190. Where we at right now? Goddamn, how far did I go back? I mean, go back that far. My bad, guys. If I went back too far. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we got above. Yeah. Okay, because remember, tell her. Remember I said the video went on a $10 run, a $10 push. Remember I was talking about all the $10 stocks that ran? Because remember I said Nvidia went from 180 to 190. You remember? I said that was a $10 mover. I said SPY went on a $10 run from 662 to 672. And then I said Meta went on a $20 run, went from 600 up to 620. Oh, trust me, I remember my prices. I don't ever forget my prices. Oh, I know them numbers. Especially when you're just dealing with blue chip companies. Oh, you remember those prices. You remember those prices by what? That's why I had to think about it. Why you think my numbers right here? 190. Because I remember that. We was in a range of 180, then pushed up to 190. That was Friday's push. And you remember I said that we needed, because remember right here, that was Friday close. And you remember I said that we needed to stay up, we need to get a break above 190 if we want to see the upside. Oh, I remember speaking on that one. But yeah, guys, y'all notice the transition. Look at the transition. Sellers to buyers. But look how beautiful the transition was, where you didn't have to worry about all the, getting caught in all the choppiness. Once you held this key level, 75.50.
You did. just can't remember the
Yeah,
numbers.
and then you remember I told you, I said we was thinking break above.
Just buy and hold dollar NVDA.
Yeah, because you remember, wait, what the hell is that coming up? Wait, why I got something blocking my, why is my thing getting crammed up again? Yeah, I'm noticing my thing getting crammed up. What is that? Wait, why am I getting double? Yeah, I was noticing my thing getting cluttery. I was trying to figure out why the hell is it doing that. It did that yesterday. What is that? Is it? Do I got two of these? Hold on, I gotta see something. Something ain't right. Wait, do I got two of these stacking up on there? That's why it's doing that. Hold up. I'm talking about my little chat box. Hold up. Let me fix that. Cause I knew something wasn't right when I seen that yesterday. I'm like, dude, something ain't right on that. That's why I got two of them. Which one is the one I used? It's gotta be this one. Okay, now that makes sense, man. I had two of them open. I was wondering why my chat box was getting all cluttery. There you go. Now, okay. Now that makes sense, man. I had too many boxes open. I knew something wasn't right. I got it fixed, though, guys. My little chat box above my head. I knew something wasn't right. Because I started seeing, look at how cluttery. I'm like, nah, I don't like that. All right. The small little bounce. Back on up. Still trying to get that push. Where we at right now? You remember, guys, that key level is going to be around that 680.37 level. 680.37. 680.37. 680.37. Still trying to go for it. Still trying to go for that push, guys. Still trying to go for it. All right, guys. Got about 30 more minutes. Like I said, any questions, comments, or concern, man, feel free to hit your board, man. I'm here to help you guys with whatever I can. And again, if y'all are new to my channel, man, do your boy a favor, man. Smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that follow and subscribe button on Twitch.
By IS 680 per user alert.
Yeah, we hitting it. But yeah, guys, hit that subscribe button, guys. And again, if you like my videos, man, you're loving the live, man, also hit that like button as well, man. We trying to build up the algorithms, man, and I can't, again, I have not made it this far if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for everything you've been doing so far. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. So thank y'all. Salute. Appreciate you. God, I wasn't thinking, man. Ain't gonna lie, Naughty. I wasn't thinking. I was so busy talking, and I wasn't thinking about my setup. Oh man. I mean, it's all good. I mean, I'm gonna catch the next trade. I mean, God dang, I wasn't thinking. I was so busy breaking down everything that, I wasn't even focusing on my next opportunity to get in on SPY, and I wasn't even thinking. Because, again, I mean, you had two opportunities before the breakout. Right here, guys, you had that 675.50, which was your bottoms. And then you had this little, right here, you had this nice little red to green move underneath the VWAP, which once you got back above that 77.10 that we talked about, that was your next opportunity. And again, I wasn't thinking. I was too busy breaking down everything, and I forgot to trade. Oh my God. It's all good. But long as y'all traded, that's all that matter, man. I'm gonna catch the next one. With 1,000 shares, I would have been up $700. Holy shiitake. Oh my goodness. To start off my Monday, I would have been up $700. Jeez Louise. Oh, that hurt. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. It's all good. I just can't believe I did that though. God, I'd have been up damn near $700 on that trade. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do no more breakdowns like that no more, man. Cause I gotta realize what it does to me too. Well, normally, like I said, I trade in the mornings. I trade in the mornings like from 9:30 to like 11. But at the same time, one thing I started to do and pay close attention to is the transitions. So,
Jtraedz says, I don't know when you be live. Where do you alert?
oh no, okay. I'm gonna give y'all the time from this point on. Not everybody else, because again I was out sick. From this point on, I mean I went on early today because I do have to leave a little early. I do have to leave, but from this point on, for everybody listening, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, whatever. I'm gonna be doing, guys, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Now, you know, if I have to leave early for anything else, I'll let you know. But the normal time is gonna be 1 to 4, so that give me time to focus on my trading at the beginning, you know, the first half of the market, and then I can focus with you guys for the second half of the market, which is 1 to 4. So you get it? First half, I focus myself. Second half, I focus with you guys, which I could have been doing here, but I was talking, running my mouth, because that could have been the second half of the market and me making money. So me. But you notice the transition, how you could have made money from the downside and then transition to the upside, all because you understood where your bottoms is at, understanding your price points. I mean, look at that. You went red to green.
Jtraedz says, live trade with us, buy and sell.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What I'm gonna do is, like, at the beginning, I'm gonna do one trade for the first half of the market, and then I'm gonna do another trade for the second half of the market. Like what I could have done today. Like, I could have made, I could have traded down for the first half and then traded up for the second half. I mean, again, I was so busy breaking down everything, I lost.
Send a cash app. Hopefully you got it.
Cash app, boss?
Definitely won't make up for the missed trade. LOL.
Let me see. Let me double check. I didn't receive. I don't see anything. Let me double check. Let me see. Let me go back on my whatchamacallit. I ain't see anything. Let me double check, boss. Hold up.
Jtraedz says, $1 to $4 every day.
Oh, hold up. I think I got it. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. It's like I don't get I don't understand why I don't get notifications on these damn things. Repayment. Wait. 18. That's not right. Wait. I'm trying to find it. I don't think I received anything. I see anything. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah. I got it. At 12:29. Appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you. I got it. I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. Yeah, I was wondering why they show up. I'm like, what the hell is? I got it though. I appreciate you. Let me give you some love too. Hold up. Yeah, I was wondering why my notification didn't pop up. Shock on that. Let me put up my dono. Tell you thank you. Appreciate you for everything that you do. Thank you for the dono. Appreciate you, Queen. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Taylor. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for the donations, man. I mean, I thank y'all for everything, man. Appreciate you for everything that you guys do. Still pushing up. Look at that. Still pushing towards that price point, Taylor. Look at that. Was I lying? Nadia, was I lying? Look at this. I told y'all. Look at this. Look. Oh, man. I could have been right. I should have got in on this trade. That was, like I said, I was too busy breaking down everything, man. I got so caught up breaking down everything, I just... I gotta get focused some more. Focus some more. I got this.
May need to use PayPal.
And again, I'll post the
dollars by trying to go to 600.
I mean, you might get a little spike on up, but watch to see, can you stay above 680.30? Oh, look where we at. 680. We about what, 3 cents from it? No, yeah, 3 cents. 631. 680.31. 680.30. 680. Watch. 35. 35. 34. 36. But you notice how correct I was on that price point? Because look, we were starting to hesitate a little bit. You notice that? I was down there spot on. Look at that. Look where that candle is at. I was down there spot on. And look, pull right back. Oh, look at that. Hesitating a little bit. You're down 10 cents from it. I told you. Look at the price. It's moving. Now you're falling back underneath it. I told you. Let me change the price point. I don't know why. I think I had it based off of something else. Yep, look, bam. 680.37. Perfectly. Where we getting rejected at. Perfectly. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Like spot on. Look at this. Right at it is insane. Now it's up to the bots to break it, but I did call out that area that we can run up to. So there y'all go. Bow! So I did call it out. I told y'all. We can run up to what? 680. Tell her, was I lying? Nadia, was I lying? 680.37. Bow! I told you. You know I wouldn't lie to y'all. Come on now. I wouldn't steer y'all wrong. Y'all know me better than that. I got y'all, man. I'm trying to steer y'all in the right direction. Oh. But yeah, for my other, and I'll put up the donation links too, guys, if you ever needed to. I'll post it. Let me bring it up real quick. So yeah, if y'all ever want to donate other than Cash App, Venmo, whatever, I mean, I'll post up the links for the donations and everything else. And thank y'all so much for doing it. I mean, y'all don't have to, but I definitely appreciate y'all for that, though. I definitely appreciate y'all. And bam, look where that red candle at. 680.37. Oh, spot on. Let's see. Let me see if we're gonna get that. Let me see if we're gonna get that actual rejection. Let me see. Like, that's crazy. Like, damn near right. Spot on the money. Let me see what's gonna happen though. Let me see what's gonna happen. Are we gonna break out or are we gonna get rejected? What's gonna happen at that price point that we called out, that we've been talking about? Because I know buyers are trying to go for it. Will we get that continuation green candle or will we transition to red? What's about to happen? Ooh, I see a red candle. Tell her, was I not spot on? Nadia, was I not spot on with it? Look at my... Ooh, boy. Can't make this up, baby. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. Let me go ahead and post these real quick. The tips. All right, there y'all go. So there y'all go for the tips. I post them out, so whenever y'all want to donate, got them right here. And look at this. Look at this thing of beauty. 680, 37. Like, look what we're getting rejected at. Like, spot on my level that I called out. That is crazy. Can't make this up. Now the question is, can we hold for a top for a pullback? That's the thing, because I don't want to keep chasing it. I mean, it's like, man, I mean, because I already missed my bottoms, man, because I hate chasing up here. I like catching bottoms, VWAPs, but up here I'm like, it gets a little tricky. It gets a little bit more tricky. All right, guys, got about 16 minutes. Any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, feel free to reach out to me, man. I'm here to help you guys. I had a blast today. I'm glad to be back. I was glad to put some money in people's pockets, call out certain plays. So we're going to definitely have our self set up for tomorrow. Don't forget, we don't have any major data coming out tomorrow as far as economics. It's not going to take place, well, like even Wednesday. Wednesday, we're only going to have a 30-year bond auction? I think it's a 30-year bond auction. And I know Thursday, we're going to have CPI data, jobless claims, crude oil inventories. Thursday. It's the only thing I know for sure. But we don't have major super datas. I want to see if that CPI data going to actually come out though, because I know they've been pushing back that CPI data for the longest. Because every time it's supposed to come out, they will always push it back. They was doing that for I don't know how many weeks. They was pushing back the PPI data, jobless claims. They was pushing back. It was so many things they were pushing back that should have came out. And still getting stuffed. Still getting stuffed. Could this be a top? 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 Let me see. This thing got me excited. Ain't gonna lie, because I'll be spot on with this damn price point. Could I be spot? Oh, shoot. I think I went to the wrong. No wonder. Let me fix my contract. I went to not calls. I said puts. Dog it. Oh, damn. I didn't realize 685 was so damn expensive. Jesus Christ. 684. Oh, 684. I mean, 680. 680. I was looking at the wrong thing. My fault. All right. 680s. All right, cool. Still watching this level. Watching this level. Could I do a little small? I might have to go because. Oh, and don't forget, guys. And shout out to Hardware for mentioning this. Let me see if I can bring it up. I think the what did he mention? Let me bring my my Discord this way. I think the said banking holidays for tomorrow. Let me see. I know he mentioned that earlier this morning about banking holidays. So be just to be mindful of that for tomorrow too. Let me see if I can find it where he brought that up this morning. So I mean, shout out to, like I said, shout out to Hardware for bringing that up. Today's the 10th, right? I think I went too far back. I'm trying to see what he. I know he talked about it. What the hell did he? Oh, here we go. Got it. Yeah, so he did mention, guys, the FYI banking holiday tomorrow. Cash accounts don't go too ham because it won't be settled. So keep that in mind for people with cash accounts. Bank holiday tomorrow. So for those who didn't know. So at least I told y'all. And we still fighting at 680.37, right? Still fighting 680.37. Still fighting it. Because I wonder if that's going to be a top for a possible little... we're going to break out. I'm trying to see, guys, where we're going to go. Are we going to break out or we're going to get rejected and where we can utilize that for the pullback? I mean, the way that the market's holding strong, I really wouldn't be trying to short right now. Because the market is holding up pretty strong. Holding up pretty damn strong. So I would not really be trying to go against the grain right now at this moment. We'll see, though. We'll see. Because, I mean, I'm just looking at here. I mean, look at this. I mean, Nvidia 5%, Tesla 4%, Google 3%. I mean, they're still moving pretty tough right now. But I'm still watching this 680.37 though. Let me see if we're gonna stay above it or hold. I want to see if we're gonna hold above that price point or come back down. Man, like I said, I should have got in. Damn it, I would have been up 700 on this. And on a Monday. Could have just been chilling out on Tuesday. Shit. I can't believe I did that. I mean, but the pattern was beautiful. I mean, the setup was beautiful. I mean, beautiful setup. I mean, from bottoms to tops, you know. I mean, from from bottoms to tops. But I mean, the setup was, I mean, not all, you know, cluttery, not all choppy. I mean, the play was nice. I mean, look at this. Red to green. This was a beautiful play on SPY. I'll give it that. It's a beautiful play today. Easy to read it. Red to green. Easy to read. Beautiful play. Just wish I would have. Man. God, I just can't believe I did that. It's all good, though, man. Just can't believe I did that.
Jtraedz says, dollar SPY if above $680.37 to 685.55.
The highs I have on these candles, I have 86, 86, something like that. See those highs. Let me move it up a little bit, just to see where we'll push. Let me take a look. So that's what I mean. I'm just going based off of what I see on my chart. Those were the highs were low. Matter of fact, I know what I can do. Hold up. What were those highs from last week? Where those true highs at? Yeah. Damn, spot on. Damn, spot on. Yep. 80, 86. Then you jump back on down. When was this? What day was this? Day was that crap. Was that Thursday? No, Wednesday. It had to be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Pushing right back up to these old highs from Wednesday. Right here, Nadia. Trying to push right back to these old highs. So they may try to push back up to those levels. So we'll see. Said, yeah, my line was spot on that one too. So let's see. Let's see what we get, Queen. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's crazy. Just can't believe I did that though. Still mad at myself for doing. Still mad at myself for doing that. Oh, $700 on a day. Jeez Louise, man. I can't believe I did that. I'm pissed at myself. And that was a beautiful play too. God, that was a beautiful play. Can't believe I did that. And there's another thing too, guys. You gotta ask yourself too. Okay, when you are trading, if you know you're not skilled enough, which I mean, it's no shot to nobody. If you're not on that level yet, you're not on that level yet. If you prefer going long, then wait for long opportunities. If you like short, go for short opportunities. Like, okay, if you're long buys, okay, if you know the level that we need to hold, okay, wait for the sellers to get out of the way. Wait for that possible transition. Wait for that level to hold for that, for your opportunity to go back up. Because you got to keep in mind, your VWAP is like a magnet. You leave from your VWAP, you always got to keep in mind, your VWAP is very important. Your VWAP right here is very important. It can play as far as resistance and support. So as you got extended from the VWAP, all you did was pull back to the VWAP. So catch these bottoms, back to the VWAP, money making opportunity. Break above the VWAP, money making opportunity because you're going from the bearish side to now the bullish side. So, but you have to ask yourself what type of trade are you. I mean, if you're good at going both, then that's fine. But if you're not, don't force yourself to do something you're not comfortable doing. Where you start to confuse yourself. And I'm just speaking to experiences I've done that, where I try to hide from a short, I try to hide from a long, I try to hide from a short, I try to hide from a long. Instead of understanding the overall direction and just set myself up for where I can, make more money, then yeah, but if you're not skilled enough to go, to do it, like do both. If you're good at going long, stick to long. If you're good at going short, stick to short. And just wait on these opportunities. That's it. So with that being said, understand where your bottoms, tops, because again, support and resistance are very important. So just take your time on it. But don't force anything, man. I mean, everybody are great traders. I mean, y'all have the opportunity and y'all have the ability. But don't put too much on yourself than what you need to. Don't do that. Because I'm just speaking through experience, like I said, because I've done it. Put too much on myself, man. Trying to watch damn near 10 stocks at once. Trying to jump from this. Because that's nothing that's going to mess you up too. When you're looking at too many stocks, you're trying to set yourself up for this trade. Then you're trying to set yourself up for that trade. This trade, that trade, this trade, that trade. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All I do half the time focus on SPY. That's my, because I'm used to it. I know how it moves. And I'm used to the patterns and so forth. So I'll just stick with it. And then, and whether you're good with Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, whatever the case may be, understand that because every stock has a personality. And what I mean by personality is some of them may move by $5 increments. Some may move by $2 increments. It's just certain setups that they all have. Just focus on it. That's it. And stick to it. If your bread and butter, where you can make money on the upside, downside, whatever the case may be. Just take your time to do it. Because think about it. SPY, I nailed it down, but I forgot. Again, I started running my mouth and forgot to catch it up. And that was my fault. Like, could have kicked myself for that one. But I understood it. I knew, I knew when to wait for the buying opportunities instead of getting caught in choppiness. Like, oh my God, like jumping into this and jumping out. So, okay, let me ask you this. How many of you guys would jump into this? Just this alone. Get confused, not knowing which way the market is moving, getting paranoid, jumping in, jumping out because you don't know what it's doing, versus waiting on the move, waiting on the reversal and having a better opportunity. Don't lie to me because I know like y'all do it. I've done it. Y'all done got caught in the choppers and look, we back underneath that 37. Don't lie and say y'all would take these trades because y'all get too impatient and emotional versus waiting on the real pattern to present itself right in front of you. And again, I'm speaking for myself. I've done it. Well, I jumped in something like this, not looking at the overall setup. I done jumped into this. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I just want to trade. But look right here. You done jumped in, you done jumped out, missed an opportunity. Now you're getting the true reversal. Like, take your time. Just wait it out. Just be patient. Be patient. Don't force anything. All right, guys, 4 minutes. About to soon be heading on out, man. Any questions, comments, or concerns, guys? Like I said, I had a ball. I had a blast. We back up on Mondays. About to be heading into Take Profit Tuesdays. See what the market has to offer us and see where we're going from here. I'm going to just say from this point, based off of SPY, I'm going to tell y'all right now. If we do not get a break above that 680.37, we cannot get above that. That's going to be your tops as of now until we get that breakout. Now, the low areas that we could pull back down to is low that I do see when we have on our charts is that 677.10, which will put you in a range. So, if we cannot break above 680.37, we could possibly pull back down as low towards that 677.10, which nothing is wrong with that. You know, because that 677.10 can hold going into tomorrow, start to move his way right back on up towards the upside. So, just keep it on watch. So, you know what the tops is that we talked about, 680.37, which still has yet to break out. Perfect. I mean, that was a perfect price point. And then back down towards the 677.10. So, all right, guys, I'm about to be going ahead and wrapping it on up, man. I definitely had a blast. I love you guys to death. You guys are my heart. Again, there's no Jtraedz without y'all. And thank you guys for always being there for me, rocking with me, supporting me, loving me. You know, because y'all give me the will to keep pushing every single day, man. I love you guys to death, man. And we're going to keep knocking out this park going from 2025 into 2026. Y'all know what time it is. But I will be back in tomorrow for 4 to 1. That'll be my normal time. So I'll do 4 to 1. Because I'm going to focus on the market at the beginning for me. And then I'm going to focus for the second half with you guys. So other than that, man, guys, again, congratulations on your profits. Don't force anything that's not meant to be there. We done went over our talking points, our price points on what to look out for. Remember, SPY, 680.37. If we can't break out, yeah, we're going to pull right back down to that VWAP, even as low towards that 677.10. Don't you forget it. But other than that, man, y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all stay safe. I will see y'all tomorrow for Take Profits Tuesdays. Y'all already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward. Minimize your risk. Always put grateful for greed and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, you stay blessed up, stay safe. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace!
Subscribe for more content.